You are watching SHOUTcraft, exciting entry-level esports commentary with myself, Total Biscuits. Hooyah! Welcome to SHOUTcraft. Machine in the pink trunks, playing the Zerg, versus WhiteRa in the blue trunks, right here, on the Jungle Basin. Part of the SteelSeries Europe vs. America tournament, as brought to you by SteelSeries, and of course, StarCraft-Source.com. Good luck, have fun. This is going to be a tense one. It's 2-all in the series so far. WhiteRa was looking strong early on. He took a bit of a gamble with the Dark Templar, which I don't think really paid off all that much. Machine was able to get momentum. WhiteRa came in, suddenly hundreds of Hydralisks out of nowhere, and then WhiteRa was forced back, all the way back into his base, and then conceded. Good game. A lot of the newer players wonder, well, why do they just good game so easily? Well, here's the thing. Pro players know exactly when they're done, yeah? They know when to call it. Like, oh, well, I'm done. GG. And to be honest, you gotta respect that. Dragging it on for longer than is necessary is a bad thing. In fact, it's a waste of time, and, in my opinion, is extremely insulting to the other player. It's like, look, you're done, mate. Just leave it. You don't have a choice. WhiteRa. What the hell is WhiteRa these days? WhiteRa was able to actually predict exactly when he was going to lose and just said, hey, cool, you won. Let's get on to the next one. Sounds fair. Sounds reasonable to me. Indeed. Scout coming out, seeing what he can see. It's quite a long run on this map, as you can see right here. Let's go and have a little bit of a tour. So, some of you might not be familiar with the Jungle Basin. I'm not all that familiar with it either. There you go, all the way across. Quite the run. Zerg don't get a scouting advantage on this 1 versus 1 map. Machine going straight into expansion. Incredibly fast right there. Not even bothering with an extractor on either side. Scouted. WhiteRa knows what he's doing. What's his response going to be? Oh, comes a spawning pool. WhiteRa with a single gateway. Cybernetics core right there. Again, looking perhaps for that stalker pressure. Maybe get a Zealot in there early on. See what kind of damage he can do. WhiteRa looking to get his economy rolling. And of course, Machine looking to get that early hatchery advantage. Will it be enough, more to the point? Second assimilator coming up. WhiteRa is in need of the gas. The gas. Man, you know, some people think the British people like... Oh, God, I'm so gassy. Please, they don't speak like that. It's gas. It's gas-like. I'm not doing the Geordie casting. That certainly ain't happening. I actually did a bit of a meet-up at the LAN Centre in Newcastle with some of the StarCraft guys. It's like, well, why don't you talk like a Geordie? What, you want me to talk like this? Like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SHOUTcraft right here in Biker Grove with myself, Total Biscuit. I'm certainly not thinking that's going to happen. Ever. 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 There is a reason why one would desire to keep that voice away from everything when it comes to broadcasting, and that will be why. An interesting placement right there with the pylon, isn't it? WhiteRa does love his proxy pylons. To place them in interesting and unpredictable places. What is he going to do, though? 2 gateway. Warp gate's on its way. Stalker is on its way out, looking for early game pressure. Machine responds with a couple of Zerglings, and he'll no doubt have more on the way initially. He wants it. He needs it. Can he steal it? You know, he wants that mineral back. He wants those 5 minerals back, and he ain't having any of it. Machine scouts the proxy pylon, though. WhiteRa can't hide that one. Stalker's coming in to save the precious minerals. Zerglings is just, yeah. As we're well aware, the Zergling was toast at that point. Now, Stalker pressure. 4 gateway. That's what he's going to use against that fast expansion. Should be able to pump out a good number of Stalkers, keep his opponent on the back foot, and indeed, as we've seen, if EG Machine remains on the back foot, then he tends to fold. Very aggressive player, very vicious player. 5 gateways. Looking once again to repeat that success that he got with the Stalkers, and look at that. Was that scouted? I believe it was, but more to the point, can Machine do anything about it? That's the most important thing. And if you have a look at this, it takes a while to get around. He wants to try and sneak his way in. He's not going to get it, though. Taking a lot of fire from that spine crawler. As I said, this expansion is nice and safe for the time being. For the moment, anyway. And his WhiteRa has that proxy pylon in place. And he's going to be able to apply aggression where he feels the need. Question is, what other ways can you go for? Well, There are other ways in. Like, for instance, you could bash your way through that, which is looking fairly likely. Again, let's have a look at the firepower he has at his disposal. He's got 4 Zealots, he's got 2 Stalkers and a Sentry. He's up against 15 Zerglings. Spinecrawler redeploying, second one on the ramp. Additional warp in of yet more Zealots. Looking to just ram his way through there, and you know what? He's going to be able to. With a force like that, 5 gateways so early on, absolutely. Tries to hold the line, it's not going to be enough, there's just no way. Not with that many Zealots, and not with reinforcements coming out, and the Guardian Shield there, just for good measure. Defensive line collapses, EG Machine is caught completely unawares, looks for the early upgrade to the lair, and that hasn't served him well at all. Yet more warpage. This is over, as far as I'm concerned. This is completely over. EG Machine just doesn't have anything to repulse that with. He's got roaches on the way, but it's way too late. Just an unbelievable number of units in such a short space of time there from WhiteRa. WhiteRa says, you know what, you should just leave. You just go and be a family man elsewhere. And now that natural expansion is ripe for the plucking. And it's gonna get plucked. I can guarantee it. It's gonna get completely plucked. This is EG Machine's response. He knows he's done. Absolutely, there's no way, there's just no way he's going to be able to hold that line. Especially not when active Spinecrawler's up. Spinecrawler's brought down very quickly, additional reinforcements coming in from it, he gives it up. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 for 2. WhiteRa wins this best of 5 series. Unbelievable amount of pressure so early in the game, and look at this nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when did he have that? As I recall, he had that so quickly. Unbelievable. Pumps them out really fast, gets hyper-aggressive, and EG Machine just can't handle it. Congratulations to WhiteRa for that win.